This is a lesson for common core classes, les troncs communs, especially tronc commun lettre 2. As you see, this is unit number 6 about health and welfare. We did this unit before, so maybe you are asking yourselves why I am showing you this unit today. Simply because it's about health. There is a health problem these days in the world. You know what I'm talking about, coronavirus, of course. I don't want you to get this virus. I want you to stay healthy. And to stay healthy, you should stay at home. Please don't go out. You don't know where you may catch this virus, something terrible. So please protect yourselves. And remember the proverb, prevention is better than cure. So prevent getting this virus by staying at home. It's for your security and that of your family. Now we move to our lesson. Today's lesson is a new unit, unit number 8, as you see. It's about science and technology. Science and technology. This is a word map about some vocabulary of this unit. Unit number 8, science and technology. For example, the person who practices science is a scientist. To be a scientist, of course, we need education. We need to learn, to study, to go to school. Scientists do a lot of research. They, of course, do a lot of observation. They observe things happening around them. They do a lot of experiments in the lab or the laboratory. They do this to discover or to invent new things or new inventions. So they become inventors. People who invent new things are called inventors. All these things, of course, are the cause, or they give a result, which is development of society, which is better life for all people. This is, if you want, a brief word map about the topic of science and technology. Now we move to the first part of this unit, great scientists. This part is going to talk or to give information, biographies of famous, well-known scientists. For example, this person you see in the picture. This is one of the great scientists of the world. To know some information about this scientists, I want you to read this dialogue. Listen and read. Please read this dialogue and check your understanding of the dialogue or of the information by doing this exercise of comprehension, right, true, or false. So please do this, read this dialogue and write true or false. Next lesson in this part is a lesson of grammar or grammar practice. Today it's going to be about question tags. What is a question tag? This is what we are going to learn from the examples you have in your books. Please look at them. The first sentence says, science is exciting, isn't it? Science is exciting, isn't it? So we have a question, a short question. We have a sentence or statement, science is exciting. Then we have a question, isn't it? As you see, it's a short question. It's at the end, a short question, at the end of the statement. Science is exciting, isn't it? Example number 2. You study science in English, don't you? You study science in English, don't you? This is another question. It's a short one, as you see, and it's also at the end of the statement. You study science in English. You study science in English, don't you? Number 3, Marie Curie, in French, Marie Curie was a great scientist, wasn't she? Marie Curie was a great scientist, wasn't she? Again, the same form, it's a short question at the end of the statement. Now the question, why do we ask these questions? Why do we use this short question at the end? You say science is exciting, then you say, isn't it? You say to your friend, you study science in English, then you say, don't you? Or you say that Marie Curie was great or was a great scientist, then you say, wasn't she? This means you are looking for confirmation. You want to make sure if what you said before is right or not. Science is exciting, isn't it? This means isn't science exciting? Am I right or wrong? Your friend can say, yes, it is. You are right. Or, no, it isn't. You are wrong. So this is what we mean by question tag. As you see, it's a short question at the end of a statement. Now I want you to pay attention to something important. When we use a question tag, we keep the same subject, science, isn't it? It refers to science. Science is exciting, isn't it? So we use the same subject. We talk about science. When you say isn't it, it refers to science. You study science in English, don't you? So it's the same subject, you. Marie Curie was a great scientist, wasn't she? Marie is the name of a girl or woman, so we can replace it by she. She was a great scientist, wasn't she? So it's the same subject. Another remark. It's not just the same subject, but also the same tense. Is, isn't. The two verbs are in the same tense. Present simple. Science is, isn't it? So it's the same tense. The two verbs are in the same tense, means are in simple present. Look at the second example. You study, don't you? You study English, don't you? So study, verb study is in present, and don't also is present. It's the same tense. Marie Curie was. This is simple past. Wasn't she? Is also past, simple past. So remember, in question tags, we use the same subject and the same tense. But the difference is in the form. For example, science is. Science is, this is affirmative form. But in the question, we have negative form, isn't. Number 2, you study, it's affirmative. But in the question, it's negative. Marie Curie was, affirmative. Wasn't she? Negative. So we use the same tense, the same subject, but different forms. Let's look at other examples. She married, this means Marie Curie, she married in France. This is simple past. Question also simple past. Marie, she, or she married, and in the question, she, the same subject. But married is affirmative, and the question, didn't she, is negative. Sometimes the statement can be negative. For example, chemistry isn't easy. The question should not be negative, should be affirmative. Is it? Chemistry isn't easy, is it? Or you don't like it, do you? So always use the opposite form. If you have affirmative, we use negative. And if we have affirmative in the statement, we use negative. Or sorry, if we have negative in the statements, for example, isn't and don't, we use affirmative in the short question, in the question tag. Chemistry isn't, is it? You don't like it, do you? So we use opposite forms. Good. So this is a summary of a lesson of grammar question tags. What is a question tag? It's a short question. It's a short question at the end of a statement. Statement means a sentence that you say. This question is used to make sure if what you said in your statement is right or not. For example, you say to your friend, you speak English, don't you? Your friend can say yes, I do, means yes, I speak English, or he can say no, I don't speak English. When you say you speak English, don't you? You use a short question, as you see at the end, and this question you use it to make sure. You say you speak English, it's a statement, then you say don't you? This means is what I say right or not? So you want your friend to tell you if what you say is right or not right. Second example, he wasn't with you, was he? So you say he wasn't. You speak about someone. He wasn't with you, was he? This means you want your friend to confirm if what you said is right or wrong. Your friend can say yes, he was with us, so you are right, or no, he wasn't with us, so you are not right, what you said is wrong. This is what we mean by question tag, the right question. It's a short question, as we said in the lesson, a short question at the end of a statement. You use it to have confirmation or to make sure if what you said before is right or wrong. Remarks about the form. This is a summary or review. We use the same subject and the same tense. Subject you speak, don't you? Tense, subject you speak, don't you? Tense, speak is present and don't also is simple present. But we use different or opposite forms. You speak is affirmative. Don't you? Don't is negative. In the other example, he wasn't with you. He wasn't, was he? The same subject. The verb wasn't, was, he wasn't, was he? It's the same verb in the same tense. It's the same tense, simple past of to be. He wasn't, and was he? It's simple past of to be. But the form is different. He wasn't. The verb is negative. Was he? Was is not negative. So we use different or opposite forms. We use opposite form. So this is a summary of the lesson. I want you to use what you learned in this lesson to do first, to find examples of question tags in the dialogue of listen and read, dialogue about this famous scientist. So please read it again and find the question tags in this dialogue. Second exercise, you turn the page, exercise A. Complete the following sentences with the correct question tag. So you have sentences or statements. You like science, so finish or complete with question tag. Albert Einstein wasn't an astronaut. We need question tag, etc. So this is homework. Do it to practice the lesson. Good luck to you.